Trying to do a video this morning, but the rain's not helping. Hopefully it slows down soon so we can get things started. Hey guys, welcome to another video here at Colubrids. As always, I have a cup of coffee, this time iced. It was just raining for a little while. It just dried up, so now it's super humid and hot and sticky. So I just grabbed a nice iced coffee from Starbucks. Now I haven't done a video in a while, so I'm really excited about finally recording again and doing some videos. I have a lot of eggs to show you, some new clutches that have been laying periodically. So we're gonna get into that over a cup of coffee, and of course I want to make a blessing for all you beautiful people. Here's to you. Oh, that's good. We're gonna start things off with the California kingsnake eggs. These are my first California kingsnake eggs of the season from first time breeders. I bought both of these from Sean Nyland at VMS Herps as tiny babies, both possibly had albino, Beetlejuice and Domino. So I'm gonna show you that right now. Wow, look at Beetlejuice. It probably doesn't show on camera, but all that black in between the scales, that scale separation. She is loaded with eggs. Normally, that's just pure white with no black, but it's separating the scales a lot because of how big she's getting. And there she is, huddling around her egg laying box. She had her pre-lay shed about 5 or 6 days ago. So she's getting ready to lay any day now. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. I'm so excited because Beetlejuice finally laid her eggs. I was checking my California kingsnake egg laying boxes and I saw some beautiful eggs right here from Beetlejuice. This is the female that I got from Sean Nyland at VMS Herps, possibly het albino, and I paired her with Domino, also from VMS Herps. So this is 100% pure VMS Herps line California kingsnakes, which are bred for the clean whites and really nice patterns, and he is also possibly het albino, so I'm so excited about this clutch. Alright, so let me open this up and we're gonna take a look for the first time together at these eggs. This is a first time breeder. I got this girl as a baby from Sean Nyland and raised her up, and all of these eggs look pearly white and fertile. Actually, I just touched Beetlejuice, so I'm gonna take the moss off, take Beetlejuice off, and we're gonna see exactly how many eggs we have here. So before taking out the eggs, I'm gonna set up the egg incubator box. I'm using this to-go tray. I ran out of those nice clear bins and these work just fine. I'm using vermiculite with water, just mixing it up really good. I want everything to be evenly moist, and I'm not putting any holes in this bin because it's not airtight. Now to test the vermiculite, I just form it into a ball in my fist and it holds its form, but it's not dripping wet. There's no water coming off of this, so it's just perfect. And if it was too dry, it would just fall apart in my hands. I would have to add a little bit more water. So now I'm just gonna level this off. We're gonna check out these eggs and put them in. All right, so gently I'm removing the moss, and Beetlejuice is right there. I could see her tensing up. It looks like the clutch is all right here, so I don't know if there's any more eggs elsewhere in here, but oh, I see another egg right there. Now if the whole clutch is right here, I could probably just lift the eggs off but we'll see.
Life's all about balance, and real love takes practice.
And Beetlejuice is totally depleted, so she's gonna relax. I'll get her nice and hydrated, get a meal in her, but she's gonna be okay. So we have one more egg right here, and that's it. So we have 7 eggs here. They're a little soft, but I believe they're all good. So that's 7 eggs, and I'm gonna put this one was separated, so I'm gonna put him right here. Put a little vermiculite around them just to keep them in place. So the clutches of eggs keep growing and growing and growing. And we're gonna put this clutch right here to add to the pile. And we still have possibly more eggs on the way. So with Beetlejuice and Domino, we got 7 eggs, and now I'm fast forwarding 2 weeks later. 2 of those eggs started to grow mold and shrivel up, and they started smelling real bad, so I discarded them, and 5 stayed looking nice, pearly white. I candled the 5 remaining eggs. They all have veins, looking good, looking strong, so we got 5 eggs. And with that pairing, I'm hoping to produce albino California king snakes. Hopefully we get an ink drop or Dalmatian pattern, or a really cool aberrant looking pattern if they're het albino, because we're not 100% sure. I'm also trying to produce crisp, clean white, black and white banded Cali Kings as well. Ink drops, if I can get any ink drops, I would love to. And that Dalmatian pattern. I love all the patterns, but a lot of them are not something you could breed for. It increases the chances by having it in the bloodlines, but they say some of those patterns are they just pop up at random. So you could put 2 snakes that have that beautiful ink drop pattern together, and you get all bandeds with no ink drops. But we're gonna see when these eggs hatch if some of them have that beautiful ink drop pattern. I can't wait. So after a couple of weeks in the incubator box, this is what your eggs should look like. These are extreme Abbott's Okeetees from Burmese. See those beautiful veins and the red hue in the egg? That's exactly what you want to see. So this next pairing was from Frosty, my candy cane male, and Miami, my candy cane motley female, both from Carol Huddleston. She produces some of the finest candy canes and Miamis around. Now, they paired really late in the season. I had them cohabiting for a while, so I wasn't expecting to get any eggs, and we'll just take a look. Alright, so this is Miami, my candy cane motley female, and she just laid eggs last night. From what I could see, I didn't look at them, but looking at the bottom, it looked like everything was a slug. This is a first-time breeder, and she bred really late in the season. They didn't really have any interest with each other early on, so I think it was a little too late in the season, hence why we got so many slugs. But we'll see if we have anything that's fertile here. Just gently removing this moss, and I'm gonna take her off the eggs and see exactly what we have. So this is all we have here, and this egg right here looks to be fertile and calcified. Everything else looks like slugs, so I'm gonna separate these and then we'll know for sure, but I'm looking at one fertile egg so far. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 slugs, and it appears that this is a calcified fertile egg, which is amazing. Out of all these eggs, we only get one fertile egg. So I'm gonna put this in a really small container and hold it, and we'll see if it's a good egg. We'll know in a couple of weeks, but so far this one definitely looks fertile. I was really looking forward to getting a nice clutch of candy canes from this pairing, so if we can get at least one, it would be exciting. So it's unfortunate that most of the clutch with Frosty and Miami were slugs, first time breeders, and they bred real late in the season. So hopefully next year we get them going a little bit earlier and the timing is just perfect. Now all of those eggs were slugs except one, and that was some time ago. I just candled that egg yesterday and it has veins, it's pearly white, so it looks like we're gonna get one baby from Frosty and Miami, hopefully produce a nice candy cane baby. We'll see what it looks like. And Frosty had also paired with Pennywise, my extreme high white reverse Okatee that I got from South Mountain Reptiles, and they paired a while ago. I already showed you the video of those eggs. Almost all of them were slugs. A couple of them looked good, but unfortunately those few that looked good spoiled and went bad, so we won't have any viable eggs from that pairing. Hopefully next year we do. All first time breeders. Now in this next pairing is with Cinnamon and Colorado. Cinnamon and Colorado buckskin Okatees that I picked up from Craig Trumbauer. So Cinnamon, my buckskin Okatee that I got from Craig Trumbauer, just had her pre-late shed. She bred really late in the season because they had no interest towards the beginning. These are first time breeders, so I'm not 100% sure if she's gravid, but she looks really good. She looks a little bit swollen, maybe. Hard to tell because she just ate. But if so, she should be laying eggs in about a week and a half. So she's already in her egg laying box. Like I said, Cinnamon is a first time breeder, and I got her from Craig Trumbauer at the Daytona Breeders Expo. So it's so exciting to breed one of his snakes because his snakes are among the best in the business. So far I see a nice little clutch of eggs here. I can't really tell if they're good or bad. Actually, they look good so far. Let's gently get all this moss off and see how many eggs we have here. Alright, so I see a nice clutch of eggs right there. All good eggs we're looking at right there. There might be slugs underneath, but from what I see, everything looks good. So I'm just gonna take Cinnamon off of the eggs and we can get a closer look, but things looking really good so far. So Cinnamon has no eggs left in her. She's totally depleted, and I'm really excited about this clutch. I'm gonna put her back in her bin and we're gonna take a close look at her eggs. So this is the original stack that we've seen right here of eggs, and once I lifted her I seen more here. This is like digging for dinosaur bones. You don't know what you're gonna find underneath. It's really exciting. Alright, so I took the eggs out of the egg laying box, cleaned them off, and I counted 9 good eggs right here and no slugs. So I'm using this little to-go container. I believe I got it at Whole Foods when I got something from one of the areas, and I cleaned it out. It's just little plastic, you can see right through it. It's not very big, so hopefully I could fit these eggs in here. I'm pretty sure I could, and I'm gonna have to buy some more of my larger containers for next year, because normally I don't produce this many eggs, so I didn't have enough of them, and these work just as good. All right, let's see if I can get these eggs in here. Oh, and it fits nice and snug. Once the eggs hatch, they're only going to be in here for about a week, maybe less than that if I decide to separate them before they shed. So it's not a problem. So I'm just putting the vermiculite, that's what we're using today. Vermiculite with a little bit of spring water just to make it moist. And I'm surrounding the eggs with the vermiculite to hold them in place and give them some support. Just give them a little shimmy, they're nice and snug. Perfect. Look at those beautiful eggs for a first-time breeder. This is amazing, and these two locked up really late in the season, so I really wasn't sure if we were gonna even get any viable eggs from this pairing, but we did, so I'm really excited. So this is a really great season for me so far, because we have a lot more eggs this year than the prior years, and the eggs are being laid different weeks throughout the month. So as they hatch, it's not gonna all come at once. That'll be a lot of work for me to actually have to record each clutch if they're all hatching at the same time. It'll be fun, but it makes it easier because I'm gonna have clutches hatching a couple of days apart, a couple of weeks apart, and even some a couple of months apart. So it'll make it easier for me to show you guys all of the eggs as they're hatching and give you updates. I still have my gray-banded king snakes. I'm waiting for them to lay. I also have my Tower Humara Mountain king snakes, should be laying any day now, and Dottie, that beautiful ink drop California king snake. She also bred with Domino. I'm just waiting for her to lay. She does look like she was gravid. Hopefully she lays a nice clutch, and we still have those videos coming. And as I'm gonna be showing you those eggs hatching, as I'm gonna show you those eggs being laid, there's gonna be eggs hatching in a couple of weeks after that. So it's gonna be really excited. I'm so happy I'm able to record these videos. If you have any questions, feel free to leave comments. Now I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of my day. I thank you guys for taking the time to watch the videos, and I'm gonna make a final toast to all you beautiful people. Here's to you guys.